Hi everyone, sorry I couldn't make class. This is Durand, and I'd like to offer my reflections over YouTube. First, what most resonated, two things really resonated. One was working backward from the organizational outcomes you're trying to accomplish. So starting at L4 and then moving into level one to really make sure that you are getting to the right endpoints. And then I also really liked the idea of actually over indexing on what you're trying to do. So if you're trying to accomplish a certain type of change, then you actually would go one step further to make sure that you're really putting scaffolding up around what you're trying to accomplish. Second, how do you see your knowledge of the KMO and Kirkpatrick processes fitting in with your work? I think having a lot of rigor and making sure that everything is really lined up in terms of my strategy and in terms of my evaluative plan, and not just thinking, oh, wouldn't it be great if we had a program to do X, Y, or Z, but really aligning any and all programming to organizational outcomes and making sure that there's an evaluative process that's very clear along the way. Guidance for someone taking this course in the future. Uh, I suppose guidance would be that to stick with the weekly assignments, to not fall behind in the drafts and the finals. It would be much more painful to have to try to catch up in the end. So while it can be a little bit tough to stay on top of that weekly assignment calendar, it's just so valuable because then by the end, you're kind of home free. What would I change about the course? Number four, I think that building the capacity for organizational change includes many philosophies, ways of thinking, approaches to different systems. I think to only rely on Kirkpatrick and Kirkpatrick is a little bit narrow. And so, insofar as we're really trying to accomplish the title of this course, I think it would serve the course to really broaden out the discussion, the frameworks, the complexity, the chaos of just how fast business is moving in our life and times. I just felt like K and K just wasn't. It was helpful, but I don't think it was as standalone as the course makes it out to be. Five, are there other org change implementation theories or authors you're interested in seeing incorporated in the course in the future as we redesign? So, yes, I think any work by Warner Burke and frankly the Burke-Litwin model of organizational change is my go-to framework. I think it is fantastic. And something that is really a deficit across the OCL writ large is that we don't really talk about group dynamic theory, which is huge when it comes to organizational change. So looking at the works of Sarah Brasitis and Deborah Neumeyer, for example, and having more components about how human beings and teams tend to act and react throughout organizational change. Finally, six, any closing thoughts, insights, questions, or comments? Closing thought that I'm incredibly happy to be done with coursework. Also, Dr. Phillips, thank you for all of your just rapid responses, always following through on your commitments. I just always knew that I would be supported in any question or concern I had along the way, and I can't tell you how appreciative I am of that. And with that, I want to wish everyone the very best. For those who have already defended, congratulations. What a wonderful accomplishment. And for everyone else, keep on keeping on. You got this. Take care, everyone.